right, gangsters.
Hi, gangsters.
We're running away.
Again.
We're taking the ROG and we're going down to Modoc Campground, which is in Modoc, South Carolina, right on the South Carolina-Georgia border. And we're going to take the ROG down there and do us a little camping.
It's on Strom Thurmond Lake, which is one of the Army Corps of Engineer lakes.
Can you tell we like Army Corps of Engineer lakes? We kind of do. We like the prices and we like the sights most of the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to take you along if you want to come along. Here we go. I'm back again because I wanted to mention something. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm in the passenger seat and Pam is driving. So Pam is trying to learn how to drive and back and just basically handle the trailer so that she can kind of go do things on her own, you know, like she might want to take the girls, you know.
Girl power, you know.
And so we're in the process of kind of getting her comfortable with that whole process. So she's doing it. All right, we made it. We are at Modoc Campground. And we're all set up, and I'll give you a quick tour. There's our view. I mean, we're like right here, boy. Right on the water. So here's our setup. We do not have the clam out at this point. Don't know if we're actually going to put it out or not. For those of you that are curious, we did take our microwave out. We prefer the storage over the microwave. We don't really use a microwave. We're not microwave people. There you go. What do you think?
It feels like it's 130 degrees.
It's probably at least 92. Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Yeah. I don't usually drip sweat off my face
No.
unless I've been running or hiking hard.
No.
And I'm like barely doing anything.
Yeah.
It's beer
Look at her,
30.
she's all shiny.
I am. I'm glowing. It's joy that I'm in my camping zone.
That's right.
Yeah.
So how do you like your ROG?
I love it. And I've discovered the easy way to make the bed.
Oh, what is that?
So, see if I can explain it without having to do it from scratch.
Okay.
When it's in couch mode, put the fitted sheet on the back of the top of the couch.
Okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And then, you know, put the other end on the front end of the couch.
Uh-huh.
And then go around to the other door and do the same thing on that side. And then just flop that end over and mash this end down.
Okay.
And it's made.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
3 inches shorter would make it so much easier, but it works. It's made.
There we go.
And this is the debut of the new quilt.
Oh yeah, Pam made this quilt and she's very
I wanted
excited.
it. A bright and colorful something.
She wanted to, there's something that happens to women when they get older. They decide that they like everything to be very colorful.
They do. They do, don't they?
Uh-huh. Oh, are we talking about somebody being older? No, we're not. So anyway, I think it's,
anyway,
I do like the quilt.
That's what it looks like on one side. And that's the other side.
Very cool. Kind of like racing stripes.
Yeah.
So it's manly on one side and ladylike on the other side.
Yeah, it's just, you know, try to keep the dirt out of the bed.
Yep.
That's the whole purpose of whatever's on top.
All right, so here we are out here on Strom Thurmond Lake at Modoc Campground. It's a very hot day, so I put on my life jacket and I'm gonna go float in the water. So Pam's got her she's got her stand-up paddleboard. There you go. I'll get it out in a minute or 2 or 3 or 10. So yeah, the water is I would say the water is tepid at best. It's not really cool, but it is kind of refreshing just because, well, it's once you get out, you get that evaporative effect going on, and kind of nice. So yeah, we're kind of surprised. Today is a Saturday, and there's really not that many people out on the lake, and we kind of figured that, you know, every other time we've been on a lake on a Saturday, it's always really busy, and this one's not really terribly busy. We kind of think maybe because it's a little bit more remote. It's kind of in a part of South Carolina that's not really a tourist area, not really near any really big cities or anything. It's just kind of, it's very pretty. We like the campground. It's very nice. Oh, here comes Pam. There she is.
Hello, gangsters.
Yeah, we're just out here floating around.
Stay cool.
Hey, we can't help but be cool. We're gangsters, right?
Yeah, well, we might say that, but I don't know if our kids would agree.
No, I'm sure our kids would not agree. Our kids would say, "Phew,
Lame.
lame, lame is right." Yeah,
Oh well.
but you know, hey, we can think we are if we want to, right? Hey, gangsters. So
Hi.
we got a chance to cool off a little bit in the water,
A little
and you know, went for a little bike ride, but we're going to do an experiment.
We're
We're going to cook a pizza in the Dutch oven.
Yeah.
We've never done it. We're gonna find
Never.
out if it's worth a hoot or not. We have seen other people do it. We've watched the Honeys do it before, and it looked like it was pretty good. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if it's any good or not. We have no idea.
Right. And it's so hot. We don't want like real meal food.
It's hot out here today.
Yeah, it's around 90.
But you know, that's why we got in the water, because it was nice and, well, I shouldn't say it was nice and cool. It was cooling.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've got a fire going, and we're going to get that fire good and hot, and then we'll take some of the coals from it and see if we can't use the Dutch oven and cook us a pizza. We're gonna try. It'll either work or it won't.
Yeah.
We're
It'll
willing.
work.
We're willing to try it because,
It'll
well,
work.
we're gangsters.
It'll work. We'll eat it no matter what.
We will eat it no matter what. Yeah, you're right. All right, so the coals are preheating the Dutch oven. They're supposed to preheat it for 20 minutes before you try and stick the pizza in, and then I think you cook it for like 15 more. So we're going with that plan, and I think we got some stuff started in over here. Maybe. Nope, not quite. We're gonna have some stuff starting though.
Yeah.
We got some mushrooms. We're kind of cheating a little bit. We got some of this stuff here, so we're kind of cheating. But we weren't sure how this was going to work, so we thought we would. And we're camping, so I don't know. We'll see how it works. So here we go. It's going to take 2 of us to do this, so we're going to have to film it from a little bit of a distance, I'm afraid, but I think you'll get the idea anyway. They say that you're supposed to have some kind of way to vent the Dutch oven with a little bit of, so it could kind of off steam a little bit. So we just put a couple tent stakes in there. We'll see what happens. Okay, so it was taking both of us to get the thing out of there, and we really didn't set the camera up good, but that's what the end result is. So I don't know if we maybe overcooked it a little bit, I'm not sure, but
we'll see in a minute.
We're gonna put it on some plates and test it out and see. We'll let you know how good it is. All right, so I think we might have got it a little bit too hot because it's a little dark on the bottom. So I think we had it maybe a little too hot. So, you know, we'll keep trying. This one is a little overdone. Are we gonna eat it though?
Yeah, we're gonna eat it. Next time we're doing half it. We're not a pan pizza. We'll do a thinner crust and cook it shorter time. I thought I'd come back and just kind of give you our thoughts on the pizza. We're gonna call the pizza not a failure, but it wasn't a success either. No. It was not a great roaring success. Yeah, it was nowhere near as delicious as we were hoping it would be. we had this idea that it would really be delicious, you know, and it really wasn't delicious. It was good. It was edible. It was edible. We'll say it was edible. It was great big mouthfuls of dough. Yeah. And just tiny little bits of the toppings. So what we were going to probably do different is, number one, I think we had it too hot. That was number one problem. Number two problem is I think that we had too thick a dough. We probably should have taken that dough and maybe cut it in half and then made a pizza, because we think we can probably get it set up and then make, you know, more than one pizza in a row. Yeah, one after the other. Right, just cook a pizza, and then once you get done with that pizza, put another pizza in. And I think that you could do that probably better, and the results would probably also be better. Yeah. So when we do this again, and we will do it again, we're going to modify some of the things that we did this time. You know, not everything that you do is a success, but you can learn from every failure you have. Right. And we're learning from this failure so that we can be successful later. And hopefully we learn from our successes as well. Yes. You know, and you can always improve. Yeah. So we're going to chalk this one up to a learning experience. But we did have dinner. We did have dinner. Yeah. And like I said, it was not bad. It just wasn't savory, you know? No. And what we were looking for was something really savory. And I've had way better pizza at Pizza Hut. Well, that particular Pizza Hut in Kannapolis, North Carolina, their pan pizza was amazing. It's true, it was. But anyway, I thought I would just come back and let you know where we're at on that, and we'll do one again, and hopefully we'll have one that'll actually turn out good. But if you decide you want to try it, take some of those tips in mind. Don't make it too hot. And share what made it successful for you. Yeah, let's help each other all learn. Yeah, because, you know, we don't know what we're doing. Yeah. So anyway, that was our experience. And I think I'm going to go fly the drone now. Have fun. He's going to have fun. He is. He loves flying the drone.
I'm driving now.
He is.
Pam really lucked out when she elected to drive to Modoc, because as it turned out, the site that we had was actually a pull-through. So it was pretty easy.
Whoa.
So, but we'll get her some backing practice in at some point.
Yeah. Someday.
So we decided to come home early.
Yeah.
A couple reasons. We had looked at the weather and noticed that tomorrow it's going to be pretty rainy. And tomorrow Pam was planning on working from the campsite. And we kind of decided that working from the campsite with it being really rainy was probably not going to be a terribly pleasant experience. But as far as Modoc Campground is concerned, we both really liked Modoc Campground.
We did.
But we think that Modoc Campground would be a far more pleasant experience when it's not quite so hot out. It was pretty hot.
It was up into the middle 90s.
Yeah, it was pretty hot. So from that perspective, I think that if we come back here, we'll probably come back here either in the early spring or late fall, because we think that it'll be a much more pleasant experience than it was. Not that it was unpleasant, because we had a good time.
Yeah.
But you know,
beautiful.
We're trying to optimize things as much as possible, right? We do think it would be more pleasant if it were a little cooler.
We went through a small town called
Johnston, South Carolina.
Yep.
I'll bet you've heard of it though, because, well, it's the world capital of peach growing.
Yeah. And we did probably drive by miles worth.
There were a lot of peach
trees.
Orchards.
Yeah.
So until the next time, gangsters.
Which is only about 2 weeks away.
It won't be long at all.
Yep.
Then we'll see you then.